Hey guys, this is the Mall Fox here, and today we will walk around the Somerset Mall, located in Somerset, Kentucky. This mall's story began when ground was broken for the mall in late 1980. Developer for the mall was Continental Development Co., based out of Meridian, Mississippi. They had previously developed malls in several areas across Mississippi, Kentucky, and Tennessee. The mall would sit on 33 acres of land located on US 27, and in total would be over 250,000 square feet and cost $9 million to complete. The mall had its grand opening celebration on October 21st, 1981, having space for about 40 stores. Popular names at opening included Hallmark, Reggie's, Peanut Shack, Kenny Shoes, Fashion Bug, Orange Julius, and Zales. Patrons could hang out at the Time Out Arcade, go watch a movie at the twin-screen Powell Cinema, or maybe go eat at the Western Steer Steakhouse restaurant. The mall was anchored by a 58,000 square foot Belk Simpson and a 51,000 square foot JCPenney. Both of these anchors are still present at the mall today. The mall's architecture originally featured tile flooring, skylights, and planters throughout the mall. The way it sits today is likely very similar to how the mall was built in 1980, minus the addition of carpet throughout the mall. If you watch my content as I keep making videos, you'll learn that I absolutely love planters. So this mall was such a treat to see because it still has planters. Really quick, I just want to say this is another example of my filming techniques not being the best. I said it in the previous video, but I've learned how to better film malls in more steady fashion. However, this footage is just too good to not see the light of day. I mean, look at these planters. I could go on and on about planters. This mall also has a very interesting roof design with the blue and the brass gold look. It's very, very aesthetically pleasing. This mall over time was host to a number of community-oriented events, some of which I will talk about in this video. To celebrate Independence Day, in 1986, a miniature White House display was displayed in the center court of the mall. Measuring 60 feet by 20 feet, the 1/12th scale model built by John Zwiefel, sorry if I butchered his name, was said to be frozen in time exactly as the White House was on July 4th, 1976. It was stated to be super accurate, even down to the really fine details, such as then President Gerald R. Ford's golf club set and his exercise bike being displayed in the model. The model was on display at the mall until July 13th. In addition, in 1994, the mall was host to a circus attraction in October, featuring 2 aerial acrobats and other circus attractions in the center court of the mall. Other events being hosted here over time included car shows, a Vietnam memorial service outside, and more. The center court of this mall really is just something else. I mean, you're not really supposed to go up in there, but of course, I had to go up in there. Luckily, this action had zero consequences, and we get this nice cinematic. Down on the JCPenney side, there are a couple very interesting things, and one of which got me super excited. I was really stoked. The fact that there's still a vacant Justice is pretty cool, but peering off to the right, that is a Bookland. Bookland in and of itself may not be that special, but what I do find super interesting is that since the entire chain got bought out by Books A Million, and they effectively operate the exact same, most of them have been switched over to the Books A Million branding. However, this location still uses the old Bookland sign. When I went inside to buy some Pokemon cards from the Bookland, as you do, I was handed a Books A Million bag. However, my receipt was printed with the Bookland logo, so that was also pretty cool. I have a Bookland receipt. One last reason, which is kind of silly, but it is a reason why Bookland is so special to me, is because they had a location with the exact same design and color at Signal Hill Mall. So I assume that store here is pretty old as well. I really glossed over this, but going towards the Belk, you guys saw that movie theater, which is called Showplace Cinemas. Well, that movie theater, over time, was expanded to include 9 screens and closed for a few years in 2013. It reopened under new ownership and lasted until 2020, where as of this video, it is closed for the last time. Off to the left is where a Dow Hairs was in 2001, so I assume that it became Goodies and closed in 2008 following their financial demise. To wrap up this mall's information, according to a local news source, in April of 2018, the manager of the JCPenney location was given an award alongside 89 other people for having outstanding store sales performance. But that's going to conclude my video on the Somerset Mall. Really quick, if you guys have an interest in dead or dying malls, or malls in general, and you need somewhere to talk about them, consider joining the Dead Malls of Discord server. Link will be in the description. If you guys liked the video, press the like button. If you didn't like it, press the dislike button. Leave a comment if this was your childhood mall and you have a fond memory, or if you just want to leave me a nice comment to read. But otherwise, stay tuned for the next mall video.